He entered to the strains of the Eagles Hotel California.
And Klitschko has got to get back and just counter that jab one time.
Hard right hand landed by Klitschko. Lewis holds on.
Then he hit him good. A looping left that didn't work, but a right that did.
It's his. All he has to do is reach out and get it.
With awkward short arm shots, he's beating Lewis to the punch. He rips him again with the right hand. Lewis momentarily wobbles. And now Lewis is still wobbly as Vitali goes after him.
Now this is what a fight could tell off on Klitschko, because that's a big heavy man he's pushing around. You throw those kind of heavy shots and you get tired yourself.
Big left hand by Klitschko. Emanuel Stewart's going to have a lot to say to Lennox if he can make it out of this round. Klitschko trying to land that right hand one more time. Lewis ducking and stumbling. They trade big right hands. Lewis gets the worst of it.
This is Gary Ward on the highest level on the scale.
Now all of this clutching and holding is going to have an effect on Klitschko. That man is heavy, Lennox Lewis.
And Lennox Lewis's left eye is beginning to swell, and there may be blood under the eye. Vitali Klitschko is roughing Lennox Lewis up as the second round begins to come down the stretch.
There's a big welt over the eyes. Here's the big punch that changed that round. A straight right that got under the left of Lewis, it seemed. Lennox Lewis said that he didn't see any skill level.
Lennox Lewis walking unevenly to the middle of the ring as he goes after Klitschko, just as Emanuel Stewart told him to do. Now Vitali bleeding by the left eye as well, and Vitali's cut is over the eye. Triple jab by Klitschko and a right hand to follow. Lewis can't stop him. Right hand by Lewis.
There has never been.
I think Lewis has taken the hardest shot.
Big jab forces Vitali back. And now a hard right hand by Klitschko stops Lewis's rush. But Lennox Lewis is into the fight now and much steadier on his feet than in the first two rounds.
Let's see if we can catch the punch right there. Right there, you saw the punch that started the blood flow. There's some epilogue.
Round 4 begins. All-out war. Harold Letterman, how do you have it so far? Don't take long, Harold.
I'm getting Jim 2-1, 29-28. Vitali Klitschko. I gave Vitali the first two. Lennox Lewis definitely the third with the good right hands.
They fall down together. Referee Lou Filippo is not going to rule this a knockdown.
That's that heavy weight, Lennox Lewis. You keep leaning on you, it's just going to drop you down to the floor.
Klitschko has done an excellent job of staying away from that big overhand right of Lewis, but he's now being hit with some uppercuts inside.
He's not afraid of Lennox Lewis. Every time that Lennox Lewis hit him with something, he hits him back.
Lewis. You heard Emanuel Stewart saying that the left hook could be the punch that would put Vitali away, and Lennox just landed a monster. But Vitali comes back with his jab. Right hand staggers Klitschko momentarily. And good professional work by Lewis against the ribcage as Vitali takes it, takes it, takes it, takes it, and referee Lou Moret just looks on. Still significantly in favor of Vitali Klitschko, but his eye begins to drain blood again.
Lewis is there for him. All he has to do is just take it.
Well, Vitali's certainly ahead on points, and the way he's throwing punches, he might stay that way. But can he finish the fight with that eye? Between rounds, hard right hand by Vitali Klitschko. Between rounds, every time the doctor goes into Vitali's corner, they're pausing the clock. So as long as a minute and a half has been going by between rounds, and that's got to be a help to Lewis, as exhausted as he looks at the... And Vitali trying to take advantage through a blinded left eye. Oh, what an uppercut. Vicious uppercut by Lewis. It's Lewis who's having trouble with the pace.
That's right.
Oh, I can remember when 10 years ago, when Evander Holyfield had the same feeling about Riddick Bowe and he wound up losing.
It's all Lennox Lewis can do to stand up. Not because of Vitali Klitschko's punches, but because of his own exhaustion.
I think he's had enough. No, should we stop it?
And they're stopping the fight. They're stopping the fight because of the damage to Vitali Klitschko's eye. And Lennox Lewis, in spite of himself, has a successful defense of his heavyweight title.
And you know I'm happy because this guy showed he's got heart, he's tough, he can come back. But you blow your eye, that's the end of everything. That was a long-awaited, they should have done that a little earlier.
Klitschko is very upset that they've stopped the fight. Yelling, no, no, no. He didn't want the fight stopped. Who stopped the fight? Was it the commission or was it his corner? Harold Letterman.
Okay, Larry. Dr. Paul Wallace, the chief physician here in California, looked at the cut, went to referee Lou Moret in the middle of the ring, and advised Lou to stop the fight. Lou Moret waved his arms, and it was all over. So it was referee Lou Moret stopping the fight on the advice of Dr. Paul Wallace.
And Larry,
it's not one cut, it was two cuts. There are two cuts under that eye.
Larry, to use one of your phrases from a past fight, isn't it fair to say tonight, Lewis wins the fight, Klitschko wins the event?
I think, yes, it is, that he won the drama of the fight, and now he has restored the name of the Klitschkos.
And he won the crowd as well. You heard the response to the stoppage, almost universal booing in the house. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 grueling rounds of heavyweight championship boxing here at Staples Center, Los Angeles, the bout is called to an end. Referee Lou Moret, acting on the advice of Dr. Paul Wallace at ringside, has called a halt to the contest because of severe injuries suffered by Klitschko. The winner, officially at the end of 6 rounds by TKO victory and still a heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox